What you think about that?
Whoa!
We just got here too.
So weird.
So this is day one of our 11-day backpacking trip. I'm not going to give any place names, but you can probably guess where. Erin's first backpacking trip.
It's a beautiful day.
Here's our backpacks for 11 days. Let's see how this goes. It's so freaking cool, huh? This guy's going in for a close-up pic, I guess. So we hiked about 5 miles a day with the heaviest our packs are gonna be, and we're kind of tired. We were up late driving shuttle.
Mac and cheese and sausage. And it's really, really good right now.
We brought butter and we brought some sausages. Those will last for a couple days unrefrigerated. This is our whole dinner bag. We got cheese, tea, garlic, more sausages. Bon appetit. So this is day 2 of the morning at Camp 1, and I'm just drying out the bottom of the tent. It was kind of damp last night. Erin's not feeling that well. She started feeling a little sick yesterday, so she's just chilling in the hammock while I pack everything up. Nice. The trail's just going right past this hot bubbly stuff right here.
Oh, steamy.
Smells like eggs. That sound is crazy. Little squirter. That one's really going. Ooh, this one's muddy. Danger.
You wanna go swimming?
Swimming?
There she blows.
Whoa, that one's quite a bubbling. We have an eruption.
Oh!
We are on the trail, and it is just right next to this. Whoa, the water flows back down inside of it. So we found a skull here, and I believe it to be a beaver. Big old teeth.
So, update on our health situation. It is deteriorating.
Now I'm sick too.
I pretty much lost my voice last night, but we just did a salt gargle and we felt a little bit better. Steven woke up with a kind of a fever.
Oh yeah, I just started getting a tickle in my throat yesterday morning, and then I woke up with probably the worst headache I've ever had in my life. We took a couple ibuprofen, but my headache is still just stomping.
It feels like COVID. We're kind of like, what do we do now?
We're just gonna see how we feel and see how it goes. Hopefully we don't have to call this trip off. Well, we hiked about 3 miles so far, and I feel like energy levels are pretty good, would you say? Because we're at the trail fork where we could go back or continue on. I think we're gonna continue on and take our chances.
So right now we're having lunch. Tuna fish and mustard.
Smiley face.
Mmm.
We are almost to camp. Looks like we made it to camp 3.
Finally.
Only 6 miles, but we did the most uphill we're gonna do this whole trip. At the end. Good, good. Well hung.
How do you feel?
I feel like there's a fire going on inside of my head, but I have the chills. Everything aches and hurts a lot. But we're continuing this trip. The show must go on.
The show must go on.
So there's this big fatty elk just right by our camp right now. Check it out. And here are the next hot springs.
Whoa!
Ow! I'm standing in the water here and there's hot spots of hot water coming out, burning my feet. And this whole creek is like super hot. And this is the cold creek flowing in and mixing. And in the middle here we have gas bubbles bubbling up and you can hear it rumbling. It's cold from the river. Is it warmer over here? Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's getting better. That's nice.
Still
Check
a lot
out.
of cold swirls.
A lot of cold swirls, a lot of hot swirls. Did that burn?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh God. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's hot.
Fuck. Alright. Oh. Fuck.
So much for a relaxing soak.
It's sand being stirred up. Well, not quite as relaxing as we'd hoped for.
Okay, this is nicer over here.
This is a bit nicer, huh?
It's much nicer right here.
Much nicer.
So it's day what?
5?
Day 5, and we're already planning on taking a rest day today, probably. And it worked out perfectly because it started raining last night.
Yeah, tons of lightning and really loud thunder. So that was an interesting night's sleep.
We've stayed pretty dry. It's pretty roomy in here.
Yeah, we just been reading and sleeping, trying to get better. We're still kind of sick. There were some ladies who told us there's a grizzly and 3 cubs roaming around somewhere in the vicinity, so
2 people used bear spray on her already because she charged them. That's gotta be terrifying. So hopefully we'll be alright. Alright, so we hiked up to this spot so that we can have breakfast. This way we save fuel. This isn't always a good idea because sometimes there can be minerals or like not good stuff in the water, but the steam smells clean like regular water, and we'll probably be all right. We're gonna let that soak a couple minutes. Filter it. Now we have hot spring, hot coffee. This is the perfect temperature, this one. And this is a little koozie I made out of a camping pad, foam and duct tape. And this keeps your food warmer much longer. I learned this while winter camping, but I like it so much now I just use it all the time. This will keep our oats nice and warm. And we did the same thing with this water bottle. It becomes
an ultralight thermos. See? And here's our oats, and we're just putting them in the hot water. And we're gonna add some cinnamon, some butter, a big old scoop. Add even more. Powdered coconut milk, scoop of this goodness. Maybe 2. Extra creamy. Handful of granola for that raspberry and crunch flavor. There's the goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Mmm, mmm, mmm. And we're getting a steam bath. Oh my God, look what happened to this poor little bird. Oh, it's dead for sure. Steamy. When I first got here, come down the trail right there, and I went to cross this creek, and I stepped, and I totally fucking slipped and fell on my ass, got soaking wet up to my waist, scalding hot water, luckily not too hot, just hot enough to where it like hurt for a while. Water completely filled my boots, my shorts completely wet. Luckily the only injury was I scraped my shin, but I looked absolutely ridiculous, and there's a whole bunch of people in the pool right there that saw the whole thing. Aaron looked up and just saw me on my back in the hot water, trying to get up like a turtle flipped over. It's day 6, starting to feel better, still feel a little bit like crap. Now instead of 80-degree days, we got a 50-something degree day and rain, hey? I'm terrified of this crossing. I don't know why it's so easy that time.
Now we're off to some of the best hot springs.
Here we go. Yes. And right there is scalding hot. But here we have cooler river water coming in, and somehow it mixes just perfect right here. This is the way to start the day. This is where a bear scratched the tree. Have to have some pretty big sharp claws to do that.
Why would they scratch it?
Because it feels good. Almost got swept away. So this is our lunch spot. We just had our tuna mustard cheese wraps, and we're just kind of chilling under here to hide out for the rain. My backpack's falling over. And trying to stay warm. We're a bit cold. It was so warm when we left, we didn't really bring that many clothes, and it was only in the forecast to rain for one day, which was yesterday, but that's all right. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm cold.
Does that warm you?
No.
Oh.
But I did have cheese, so I'm kind of a little bit more happy. That was cold.
So we made it all of 3 fucking miles today. And we got pretty wet and pretty cold, and sickness that we have is kind of coming back. So we stopped.
Praying that it's going to stop raining tomorrow so we can dry off and get on our way.
Well, it's the morning of day 7, and as you can hear, it's still raining and still cold, and we didn't really bring good enough rain gear or thermals to stay warm hiking in this, so we're waiting it out. So it's morning of day 8, and it finally stopped raining. We're happy to be on the move again. We only moved 3 miles in 3 days. Boots are wet, everything's cold, but sun is out and we're off. Cold. And yet another waterfall. Nice change of scenery. We came down the canyon out to the mouth of it, and now we're going along this meadow for a few miles. Well, after a nice break from it for most of the morning, it is raining again, and we're getting wet again. Yeah, nice one. Whew. You're doing great. Yeah. Woo! All right, well, that was the biggest day yet. We just did 12 miles. Got a pretty nice spot with a view of a river and whatnot. So we're gonna set up the tent. Well, it's the last mile and a half, and we have one more river crossing. Here it is.
Crossing the river in your boots is real freedom.
And they're already soaking wet inside anyways, so. Look it!
Let's get out of here.
Well, we decided to make a beeline for the exit. Yeah, just the wet and the cold was making our sicknesses linger, so.
Trip wasn't like we expected. It was a little bit miserable.
So that's the way it goes. We still wonder if it's COVID.
Yeah.
And that's the wrap.